Hello, and welcome to week 5 of watching High School Musical 2 every week for a year. As always, I am joined by Henry Williams.
Hello, it's me, Henry Williams, and that was a good intro there, partner Andrew.
Partner.
Partner.
That's me.
How was the movie, Andrew? How did you find it?
Instead of just being mediocre and bad all the way through, it sort of went in a wave of good, then bad, then good, then bad. I enjoyed myself in some of this movie, which is a huge shock to me. How about you?
I felt sick towards the end. I don't know, but I think cider and banana milk didn't agree with me, and I felt like I wasn't gonna make it, and I still feel like that now. But that's not the movie's fault. That's my fault. So that's how it be sometimes, you know.
And I felt like
so good.
we did insist. Well, I insisted that we take a break from talking for about 2 minutes in the middle of it. I was,
you
but-
hated my guts a little bit there, but that's how that's how it be.
But let's set one thing straight. We have done a month. We are a month in. We have completed 5 weeks of this.
Isn't
so
that
people
isn't
saying
4 weeks a month? How many weeks are there in a month?
sometimes it's 3, sometimes it's 4. So but we have definitely crossed over a month. So everyone that said we wouldn't last a month, we almost didn't.
Yeah,
but we,
fuck you people. You suck.
we made it.
Yep.
So we have sort of announced a plan for week 10.
Oh god.
Is it
I believe so. Yeah.
mid of May?
Mid of May.
Which is we are going to meet up and do our first live watch in week 10.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to this, to make it worth our while, we're going to watch the first movie and then the second movie back to
yeah.
back,
Well,
and then do the podcast.
I think we need to do that just to get the lore of High School Musical, because currently we're jumping in halfway through. This is like Game of Thrones season 5. You know, who the fuck is Gabriella and why is she banging Troy? We got to get into the lore, like
I do feel like it's been good to sort of see it as its individual media product, but I do hate it. So anything we can do to maybe alleviate that somewhat,
maybe there's a
the first movie
reason
will
why
help.
it's bad. Maybe in the first movie they say, let's make another movie, but make it shit. And everyone
I
goes,
wonder
yeah.
We should do a podcast of 2 halves, which is we should discuss what we think the first movie will be like at some point. And then
Right.
we'll do that. We'll think about that in week 9. Anyway, did you have a shining light this week?
Shining Light. I might, but I have forgotten most of the movie at this point. Water Troy, always a special appearance, but he can't always be the Shining Light.
He didn't do anything special this week. So
You know what? Yeah.
we had a line. We had a new line because we always talk
Oh!
about it because it's after the end of a song. What was the line?
Jason.
Jason.
Mr.
So
Boldman.
They're talking.
Oh, go for it.
Mr. Fulton
Yeah. Fulton.
is talking, and he's saying, he says, they ask, will we need to serve Sharpay? And you'll not be serving Sharpay. You'll be serving Mrs. Evans, or Miss Evans. And then, he says, how do we do that? And Fulton turns to this guy, who looks like a stoner, I think is a fair assessment. And he says, may I take your plate, Miss Evans, is what you should say. And this idiot, like the wacky guy he is, he says back, my name's not Miss Evans.
I'm Jason!
I'm Jason.
Oh, man! Favorite bit ever. You know what? The height of fucking comedy. You can't really surpass that, you know?
It was pretty damn good.
Dude, favorite
I
bit.
just didn't-
There's so many little bits in this movie which are just... Dancing
I just-
Dad. I'm Jason.
Dad.
Oh, there are so many good things, you know? You
You
can't...
just gotta wonder about the scriptwriter.
No
who
other movie
sat
can-
there in that movie, and he wrote that line and then looked at
man.
it and thought, yes, this is good enough.
This is comedy gold. Well, I think it's slid in there really well for us to be on our 4th week and only know it now. So good
Fifth.
job him. 5th, yeah. Time is a social construct. Slid in there.
Bottom text.
Bottom text, man. Slide it in there without us knowing. It was very subtle, well performed joke. I being the comedy expert I am, it's a very good thing. You
Did you
know,
say subtle?
maybe.
Did you said subtle.
How,
as in
how do you say
subtle.
it? Oh yes.
Subtle.
Sub- I'm saying it as it's spelt. You know, English is hard.
This
Cool.
movie is rotting your brain.
Yeah. Well, that or a cider. You know, one of those two.
But that brings us along to the point of the movie. I enjoyed the third song, which is the "Work This Out" song. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that today. We danced along. We had a great time.
my favorite bit of that song ever is just Gabriella standing there, just having a time. She's like, "Yeah, guys, let's all be friends," and she just kind of sits there and does a little groove every 5 seconds, then stands still again. Love
It is so weird. Like everybody else is reacting to Troy in some way. Like Chad is shaking his head that he doesn't want to get involved. The janitor in the back, like we discussed, is getting into it. He's really
He is
enjoying it.
having a good old time.
And like Troy's being like this really over emotive thing. That's the point of the musical, is to be really expressive and then do all of that stuff, and it's all a big show. And
Yeah.
Gabriella just stands there, hand clasped, like at her front, just going, "Oh, this is nice," and just stares at Troy. Doesn't say anything, doesn't react with anybody else. Literally just stands there and just sort of swivels backwards and forwards.
She's like,
And it totally, I
She's
cannot look
really-
at Troy.
she looks really shy and timid about it. She's like,
I know.
"Yeah, guys, friendship. That's what I like, friendship."
It's so weird.
Yeah.
I really don't like it. It's
I
so
think
weird.
It's quite possibly the pinnacle of all acting, in my personal humble opinion. But you know, it's just
This movie is a pinnacle of many
the
things.
pinnacle of everything, dude. Man, I feel like as we get along, we're liking and appreciating more songs as we go. So by week 50.
I dislike Fabulous more than I did. When
Oh
we
yeah, I
started
mean
this.
that's because Fabulous is just trash.
Fabulous
If
is
Fabulous
so
wasn't in
bad.
this song could possibly be the greatest anime crossover ever.
You don't know what you're
But
saying.
that's just my opinion. You
I
know,
mean the movie, not the song. Forget it.
I don't.
We have
Yeah,
more important things to talk about.
yeah. Auto tune is bad if used in the
Auto-Tune's
wrong
so
way.
bad.
Unless you have,
Oh.
I think we need DJ Khaled. What if DJ Khaled replaced Sharpie in this movie? That would be
DJ
great.
DJ Khaled is the DJ Khaled is the round mound of sound in the background at the end, right?
Dude, no,
He's dancing around,
we need.
isn't he?
Imagine DJ Khaled as Sharpie in this movie. That would be so good. I want to see DJ Khaled do the fish noises in the Tiki Wiki Wooda scene.
I would really enjoy that. So who would you
This is-
cast if DJ Khaled was Sharpay? Who would you cast as Troy? Who do you replace Troy with?
Theresa May. It's gonna be. I want to see a bewildered face as DJ Khaled surrounds him doing fish noises.
You know, when Troy walks into the club and he's like, he walks around like this. It's when Theresa May like walks onto the stage.
Yes.
That would
Just-
be really
that's
good.
the only thing I changed about the script. It's just. What's up, guys?
That would be really
DJ
funny.
Khaled's like, hey, who's Gabriella then? It's gotta be
You keep everyone else the same. You just have a like 50-year-old woman and this 16-year-old girl to love him.
Fancy a swim.
Sneaker swim.
Sink a swim.
And Theresa May is really good at golf all of a sudden. Oh, that movie needs to be made. Oh, that movie needs to be made. Theresa May doing basketball practice with a bunch of 6'5" university students.
No, imagine if it's Theresa May's normal basketball and golf skill, but all the reactions are the same, as if she was incredible. Like, she just misses it. And everyone goes, wow, great shot, great shot. We
be
need
really
that. Theresa May, please. Cool DJ
Speaking of
Khaled.
speaking of bad golf, that's my shining light. Is the enthusiasm that Sharpie's mum puts into the golf. She puts more energy into screaming to people to
man.
get out the way than she does
Yeah.
into the golf. And
Jesus.
she clearly
Oh, man.
does not care, and I admire that so much. It's
That-
not. She does not care It's not in a way that like I'm edgy and angsty and I really don't like this. She does not care, and she's just like, I'm just gonna have fun anyway. It's fantastic.
I mean, yeah, that 4 is, she clearly. I can't imagine how many takes they did of that, because the rest of the family has synchronized step backs, so that's got to be at least 3 scenes. So, that's how it be. However, as Discord is telling me now, we are past the 10-minute and 20-second mark. So, unfortunately, hate to cut things off, but however, it is that time at
We'd
which
really rather be anywhere else.
we do finish the episode.
All right. So there was some debate about. Have you stopped it?
No.
Okay. There's just before we go, there was some debate about the intro and who was going to do it this week, because we had a big row about it last week. I want you to give me your best intro now.
Oh,
Go.
fuck. Hello.
and that's why I did it this week.
It is a week.
And
and